Hi, Drea here, ranting about the 5 reasons why this big Nintendo fan will not be buying a Switch. I love Nintendo games. Nintendo always makes the type of games that I want to play. I've owned the NES, the N64, the Game Boy Color, the Wii, the 3DS, and the Wii U. So, with only a few days before the launch of the new Nintendo system, why am I on the fence about picking up a Switch? Here are the top 5 reasons I'm not buying a Switch. At least not at launch. Reason number 5 is Wii U burn. After watching Miyamoto show clips of Breath of the Wild, I decided it was finally time to buy into the Wii U. I had high hopes for the new Zelda, and I didn't want to miss out. But now that Zelda is coming out to the Switch, I don't want to play the game on my Wii U. I don't want to use this old hardware when everybody else is getting to play it on the Switch. I want better graphics, I want the higher frame rates, and I feel like I was led astray, I was hoodwinked, I was bamboozled by Nintendo. When I went to Target to pick up my Wii U, and it was on sale at the time, the girl behind the counter tried to sell me one without Nintendo Land or Mario 3D World bundled into it. I had to wait an extra half hour for them to find the right Wii U, and when they finally got it, there was dust on the box. Anyway, I got the system home, and I wasn't really wowed with either title, but that was okay because they were included in the sale price. And quickly I got Mario Kart 8 and Smash Brothers, and eventually I got Splatoon. But I got all of this in anticipation for a Zelda that was never coming. The games for the Wii U were good. I mean, Mario Kart and Smash were all that a fan could hope for, and Splatoon became one of my top 10 all-time favorite games, but there just weren't many more games coming, and of the ones that were coming, there were even fewer that I had interest in. I seriously have not bought another Wii U game after Splatoon. I watched the Nintendo Directs faithfully. I had bated breath. I was hoping and wishing for something better to play, but over time, Splatoon just became the only game that I played, and I started to find myself wishing that I had saved my money. I had paid like $300 just to play Splatoon. I'm leery of jumping into the same situation with Nintendo again. However, I'm hopeful that the merger of their two departments will provide a huge library of quality games similar to what we see with the 3DS. Reason number 4, lack of bundles. It was easy to part with my money for a Wii U or a Wii because they came with games packed in. I am so disappointed that the Switch is not going to have at least a Zelda Breath of the Wild bundle at launch. Reggie has stated that the lack of a bundle title was to keep the price of the Switch low, but the Switch's price is already too high at $299. They could have at least put in 1-2 Switch as a packing title. No one, and I do mean no one, is foaming at the mouth to play this game. I don't care how many YouTubers smile and pretend to enjoy milking a cow. It is just not interesting. It isn't even, it wouldn't even have been a good game on the Wii. Really, there has to be more to it than that. I fell asleep during the presentation of that. Anyway, I want a pretty bundle with a special design and colors. I'd pay a few extra dollars for that. I want a special limited edition items. Those are the types of things that get me to stand outside waiting at midnight to pick up a new system. Reason number 3, I don't care about portability. I really don't. If Nintendo could have offered the same or better hardware and it was just a regular home console, I'd be completely fine with that. But portability of the Switch is not a selling point for me. It's a nice extra thing it can do, like Netflix or YouTube. Oh, actually, never mind. But it's not a deal breaker or a deal maker for me. Honestly, I think they could have just released their launch games on the Wii U, and maybe they could have sold a few extra copies of those. I mean, Mario Odyssey would have been a great Wii U game. It's cool to have a portable home console. I think the Switch is in the middle of the road in a bad way. It's not going to be the greatest home console or the greatest portable. It's just mediocre at both. People who don't play Nintendo games only need a phone and a PC, and they probably already have both. I wish that I could get more excited about the portable aspect. It would be nice to play games in my bed, like with the 3DS, But this kind of goes back to that Wii U burn. I thought the Wii U was going to allow us to play games on the toilet. Fool me once, Nintendo. Fool me once. Reason number 2, Splatoon 2 is not a launch title. Let me say that again. Splatoon is not a launch title. Hi Nintendo, remember me? Remember how I said Splatoon was the only game I'm playing on my Wii U right now? Do you know what would make me drop my Wii U as fast as you did? A sequel to Splatoon. Imagine that. Wait, what? You're making that right now? Well, sign me up. Can I get it March 3rd? Can I get it in a pretty shiny bundle? No? Alrighty then. I would have pre-ordered a Switch during the presentation if Splatoon was coming at launch. Really, if anything other than Zelda and, well, Cow Milker 3D was coming at launch, Mario Odyssey even might have convinced me. I mean, Snipper Clips is cute and it would be a smash hit mobile game, but a system seller it is not. I will most likely wait until Splatoon 2 is released to pick up a Switch unless they are really easy to get after launch. Which leads me to reason number 1. I was unable to pre-order a Switch. That's right. If I were able to pre-order a Switch, I would have gotten one, regardless of all of my other reasons. I watched the Switch presentation and I was completely on the fence. Nothing about it looked all that exciting. I was disappointed with the launch titles and I felt it would have been better to wait it out. Then, a few days later, I came around and I decided to go ahead and pre-order the system. Mind you, I had been watching all the rumor videos, I had watched all the fake leaks, I was super excited about the system, but it just didn't have the launch titles I wanted. Anyway, I still went to GameStop to try and see if maybe they had some pre-orders that they were holding for in-store customers. The guy at the counter let me know that they had a deal running where if you traded in your Wii U or your 3DS, you got X amount of dollars off the Switch. So I have both of those. I wanted to know how much I could get for my 3DS, which is hard to let go of. I love my 3DS. And I found out I could get, for my 3DS XL, I could get $100 off the Switch. Cool. I'll take $100 off the Switch. Let's sign me up for this. And the guy just kind of shakes his head. He's like, nah, you can't do that. And I'm like, why not? He goes, you have to pre-order the Switch at the same time as you turn in your system in order to get the deal. Well, there's no Switches to pre-order anywhere. And he just kind of made a face at me like, yeah, sorry. So we just kind of stood there staring at each other for a little bit. And then one of his co-workers just walked up with a big attitude. And she's like, there's no more Switches. I'm like, and me and the guy behind the counter are like, yeah, we know. We know about this. And just kind of tuning her out, the guy behind the counter had this brilliant idea. And he said that, I should come back at midnight on March 3rd and wait outside and take somebody else's Switch and just run off with it. Just take a Switch and run. That's what he said. That is literally what came out his head. He said, take a Switch and run. See what you're doing to people, Nintendo? You have GameStop employees encouraging me to steal Switches from other customers. This is your fault. Make more pre-orders available. I don't care if they were launch pre-orders or not. Like, I can understand maybe you only had 2 million in the United States and 5 million worldwide for launch day, but then, okay, right now I should be able to order a Switch for, I don't know, the end of March without having to go to the store and hope that, the local GameStop has 5 extra Switches available. It's ridiculous. This is what you're doing to us, Nintendo. Thanks. Anyway, guys, those are my reasons for not picking up a Switch at launch. Are you going to get one? Were you one of the lucky few that got a pre-order? Are you waiting on a specific game? Or are you waiting to see how the system does? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment, like if you liked, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you want to hear more of my random rants or gameplay. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.